in the existing next-gen EU fund, there is still a lot of money, which is also partly funneled towards greening our economies, and that's exactly what we need to do to become less gas and oil dependent.
People got inspired by the Freedom Convoy in Canada way before, when the COVID protests started in Holland. So lots of people followed the truckers in Canada.
Where do you find still such a prime minister in the world? You find it in the Netherlands, and it's Mark Rutte.
Van 26 november 2020. En dat is een brief van de heer Rutte aan de heer Klaus Schwab, waarin hij de heer Schwab bedankt voor het toezenden van zijn boek. En dit noemt een hoopvolle analyse voor een betere toekomst.
So a big surprise, I've just arrived at London Gatwick Airport to get on a flight to the Netherlands, where Rebel News will be reporting on the farmers' protests that have sparked all across the Netherlands. The Dutch embassy has given me a vaccination exemption, so I can fly into the Netherlands and start reporting immediately. So we've set up a campaign. farmerrebellion.com. Please head on over there, chip in what you can, and learn a bit more about what's happening.
The police have set up blockades here to prevent cars from actually entering, because we have the farmers' tractors all parked up just outside the provincial government house. This is Lewis Brackpool for Rebel News, and today I've arrived at Leeuwarden with my colleague Lincoln Jay, and as you can see behind me, police have set up blockades where farmers are protesting outside of a government provincial part where they want their demands met. They feel like they are being silenced because of these radical green policies. So I'm going to be going around speaking to the farmers myself, ask them what are their demands and what would they like changed.
The Dutch government is going to take about the nitrogen for 0.9 grams on an acre. In Germany you got 100 grams an acre, but the government doesn't want to listen.
And how will this affect the Netherlands as like a whole? Because there's a lot of talk about these radical green policies that the Dutch government are really homing in from, I think, your Prime Minister, Mark, is it?
Yes, also.
Yes, yes. How is this going to affect the Netherlands?
Dramatically. If they're going to do everything that they want, if they want to go to the goal, they're going to reduce 50% of the farmers here in Holland. Sure. And that's only the farming. But the truck drivers is going to come down, industry is going to come down, mechanics is going to come down, everything is going down.
At the same time, people are aware that the climate is changing, and that we need to step up our collective efforts to make sure that we counter that and that we mitigate it.
So the farmers have just had an altercation with the politicians here at this province. Let's throw to the footage. Check it out. So you just had an exchange with the guys who are here at the government. Yeah. Could you explain a bit to the viewers what the exchange was about and what has come to some sort of ultimatum here?
Last week we were here. We have an exchange with the politicians here. The half of them didn't show up.
Right.
Now the man told it went a little bit wrong.
Right.
We came here yesterday, nobody showed up. We're here today, nobody showed up.
Okay.
We had only one chance left. Next Wednesday, the 13th, then we go inside. All the politicians has to be there, so we can make the point straight. Because that's the last day for the vacation for politicians. Then they are 2 months gone.
Yeah. And if your demands are not met next Wednesday, if they don't give you the meeting, what do you think will happen?
I think the farmers will explode. I think that is going to happen.
And that's why they need our land. They don't need our nitrogen. They need our land. 85% of land is from the farmers, and yeah, they chase us away to get the land for building and recreation.
And do you see this as a local issue or a worldwide issue?
For now, it's a local, national. But I believe, and that the Germans already think so, the problem, they say, is the Natura 2000 areas. We have 161 here. For example, I believe Germany only has 4. But the German farmers, they think they're next on the list. But the population is growing. They need more food. It's stupid to chase the farmers away who provide food.
If the demands are not met, the farmers have made it clear that they will come back to this province next when there will be way more farmers turning up. And like the guy said, it will just explode. So, stay tuned. This has been Lewis Brackpool for Rebel News. Please go to farmerrebellion.com, donate, help fund this trip and get this message out and to show the other side of the story. Myself and Lincoln J are following updates of the Dutch farmers who are demonstrating against the Dutch government about the radical green policies. If you'd like to support our work, you can head on over to farmerrebellion.com to support our work, help chip in and donate and keep the updates going.
Yes, guys, through that website you can stay up to date with all of our coverage so you do not miss a beat. Right behind us is just one of many protests happening across the Netherlands in relation to new environmental policies the government here is trying to implement. So go to farmersrebellion.com and consider donating if you can. It's not cheap for us to get over here, guys. If you want to help out with our travel, food, and accommodation costs, you can donate through that same website.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.